Coach Agostino, the head basketball coach for the Amityville Warriors, and you're watching Warrior Basketball on the Amityville Basketball Network.
It's time for Warriors Basketball. This is the Warriors Basketball pregame show on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
And welcome to the Fred Williams Memorial Gymnasium on the Claude Beyer Court as we bring you the pregame show for tonight's action between the Amityville Warriors girls basketball team and the Harborfields Tornadoes. Amityville comes into this game off a non-league loss to Smithtown West. Meanwhile, Harborfields, they're trying to avenge a loss themselves at the hands of West Hampton. 53-32 was the final on that one. We have a lot to break down here today. We appreciate you spending your evening with us here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. I'm Matt Grice. I'm joined by Christian Chicas, and about 5:15 we'll get you to tip-off. Aaron Kruder will have the call for tonight's action. But before we get into the game, we have to talk about the significance of what's happening in the pregame show today. And Christian, that is a very special event, a very humbling event, and a sad event at the same time. And that's going to be in honor of one of the players on Amityville's team, Delaney Katz, and the tragic sudden loss of her mother.
Tragically, we lost Delaney Katz's mother, who plays on the Varsity girls basketball team. This is honoring Bethany Bambara, who died, unfortunately, to kidney disease. The name of this campaign is Kidney Health for All, to raise awareness on kidney disease and how lethal it could be to our loved ones.
So, in just a little bit, Delaney Katz, along with her coach, Tom Maloney, and assistant coach Mike Abendandolo Sr., will be leading a ceremony to try and raise money and bring awareness. It's called Kidney Health for All, and we will be broadcasting that event for you. You'll see that all the girls on the team are wearing green, which is the color to honor the cause to try and raise money for this condition, which unfortunately took Delaney's mother way too early in life. So, humbling, certainly. Basketball is coming up, but I think it's important to take a time, step back and reflect and understand that life is precious, and we are all here for Delaney. It's a wonderful event. Kudos to Coach Tom Maloney and Athletic Director Evan Farkas for helping to put this event together. And again, we will be broadcasting this event for you in just a few moments. But while we wait to show you that, let's just briefly talk about Amityville's last game against Smithtown West, a non-league game against a bigger school. Coach Maloney likes challenging his girls' teams as they play tough teams, but they fell short against Smithtown West at Smithtown West back on December 5th by a final score of 61-29.
So in this game, we can see that we had lead players like Alyssa on Amityville's side, who scored 13 points. Alyssa, on Smithtown West side, who scored 13 points and 1 3-pointers. If we look at Amityville's side, we have Natalia Baptiste, who scored 11 points with 1 3-pointer. Looking at this game, it looked like a lot more balanced game on Amityville's side. Smithtown West definitely has some high scorers, such as Alyssa, Kate, and Catherine, but this just shows a testament to Amityville's strength as well, because although they lost, they could definitely get some strategies out of this from playing a bigger school who might be a little more competitive than them. But this just shows that, let's go up against bigger people. Let's see how we lose. Let's see how we can improve from this and what strategies we can work on.
Alana Henry's going to look for a bounce-back game after being held to just 4 points, but kudos to Natalia Baptiste, as this team is always looking for that secondary scoring, and even in the loss, like you said, the 11 points contributed. If that can carry over into today's first league game of the season, that's going to be a big deal. So with the loss, the Warriors fall to 0-2 on the season in non-league play. They start their league play in just a little bit versus the Harborfields Tornadoes. And Harborfields comes in 1-3 overall, 0-1 in league play. And it should be a fun game. We'll break down that matchup. We'll talk about how Amityville fared against the Tornadoes last season in just a little bit. And of course, we have the Coaches Show coming up with Tom Maloney in just a little bit. I had a chance to speak with him. But we will be bringing you in just a few minutes live coverage of the Kidney Health for All event hosted by Delaney Katz, one of the co-captains. She's a junior, but she will be graduating this year because she has worked so hard and diligently in the classroom, and she will be honoring her mother, Bethany Bambera, in just a little bit. Again, thank you for spending your Thursday evening with us here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network as the Warriors get set for their first league game of the year. But getting back to this game against Smithtown West, it was a game that Amityville obviously fell short in by a lot. But Coach Maloney, and you'll hear more about this in the Coaches Show, he talked about one of the things that his team's going to need to do better moving forward is getting off to faster starts.
Yeah, I think an explosive start at the beginning of the game can definitely like travel in, and it can keep the ball rolling throughout the rest of the quarters. I think it's just an important thing to get that explosive start off, because not only does it give your team a lot more confidence when they're playing later on in the game, because they're just like, we have this in the bag. They're a lot more confident going into quarter 2, quarter 3. But it's also just nice to have that early lead, and especially if it's a run, where you can get that early point advantage without it being a back and forth game. Stuff like that can really get into your opponent's head and just affect entire team's morale on both sides.
So the Warriors were really blown out in the first quarter of that game. It was 20-6 after quarter number 1. Their defense tightened up a little bit in quarter number 2. They only gave up 12 points, but they still only had 6 points for themselves. And at halftime, it was 32-12. The game was pretty much over at that point. You can't start a game with 6 points in the first quarter and 12 points in the first half as a total. You're not going to have much success with that. But like you said, if they can tighten up defensively, if they can learn from playing a better opponent and bring that into a league game against more of a familiar foe, then I think they're on to something there. And right now, the girls basketball team, they are all lined up by the free throw line as a team in solidarity, all wearing green shirts with the dark green ribbon in order to show their support for awareness for kidney health and to try to raise money again for this condition that sadly took Delaney's mother way too soon. So right now, the team, I love the solidarity. They're taking some pictures. The ceremony should be starting momentarily. And if we can get a shot of that on the camera, that, to show that, it would be tremendous. And I think this is something that's really important. You don't want to have to deal with this through tragedy. Sometimes that really helps to bring a team together.
Yeah, just a reminder to everyone out there watching the broadcast so far, always remember to tell your loved ones that you love them, because we don't say it too often. Especially with me, even though I'm not too close with my parents, I always have to say I love them, because we never know when we can lose these people. Life moves a little too fast, especially for all of us, and we're always just trying to keep up with it. So just cherish the ones that you have around you.
And as a team, you love to see a team come together and support their players. And this is something that Coach Maloney has been building for the last couple of years. We commented on this in our last broadcast for the girls basketball team. And this squad has been playing together for a few years now, and you can see the growth, you can see the maturity, you can see the trust that they have in each other, and the way that they're supporting their teammate right now. That camaraderie goes a long way, and as somebody who's played sports before, Christian, I'm sure you would agree that the tighter a team is, the more they like each other, the more they're willing to play for each other, the better they end up performing.
Something my soccer coach used to always tell me is that when you're passing the ball to someone else, don't think of it as you're passing it to your teammate. Think of it as you're passing it to yourself. Because when you're playing on a team, everybody is one single unit. If that one unit fails, you all fail. If that one unit succeeds, you all succeed. But no matter what, you always have to be there for each other. Always have to keep building that chemistry. Because whether you like it or not, these people are going to end up being your best friends, especially on the court. And if you're ever in trouble off the court, they're always going to be there for you. And I just love to see that today, that since we're honoring Delaney's mom, her team is all out here wearing green. They set up the gymnasium as well with balloons and ribbons to honor Bethany Bombara.
Once again, thank you for spending your Thursday night with us here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. Matt Grice, Christian Chicas, bringing you the call on the pregame show. Amityville Warriors will be hosting the Harborfields Tornadoes in just a little bit. Tip-off is slated for 5:15. We'll have to see if that gets pushed back a little bit for this ceremony. Harborfields has not arrived here at the gymnasium yet either. And again, we will break down that contest in a little bit as the Warriors, their goal this year, they want to try to make the postseason. And those non-league games are not going to matter when it comes to getting in. But having your first league game of the year against Harborfields, that's going to mean a lot more in terms of the Warriors achieving that ultimate goal of getting back to the playoffs for the first time in a long time.
Indeed it is. And I think that they might be able to come into it confidently, knowing that they played a harder opponent beforehand in a non-league game. I think it's stuff like that where if you just consistently challenge your team, you consistently keep playing to improve yourself, although your star player may not come out on top every single time, it doesn't matter as long as you're always trying to improve the team, because like I said before, it's not just one unit in a team, it's everyone combined. So not if your star player doesn't do the best, but you have a secondary scorer that does amazingly in that game, that doesn't matter. As long as they all improve and they all just get better at the court, even if it's just building their chemistry on the court, having that confidence in each other, that can really show off. And I'm expecting to see that in today's game.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And I've gotten to see this team grow over the last 3 years. And I had a chance to speak with some of the girls on the team, and I was incredibly impressed with that growth. I remember a few years ago, nobody was willing to drive to the basket. Nobody was really willing to take a chance other than Alana Henry, who, she is the go-to. She is the straw that stirs the drink for this Amityville Warriors team. But the growth and the confidence that these girls have shown over the last couple of years to take charge, to take chances, to believe in each other has made a big difference. And it will be a lot of fun this season to see how that pays off in league play. Can the Warriors get back to the postseason? Coach Maloney has done a tremendous job with his team, and we're looking forward to hearing what he has to say about everything going on today. We'll be starting this ceremony in just a little bit as Harborfields has arrived here. They are entering the gym right now, and while we wait for everything here to get started, we can start talking about, we'll start breaking down tonight's contest. Now, Harborfields comes into the game 1-3 overall. They're 0-1 in league play, so they've already had a league game that was against West Hampton, where they lost 53-32 just a couple of days ago. Their one win came against Glenn, a 45-39 win. But last year, Harborfields played Amityville 2 times, and in both of those contests, Harborfields was able to come out with the win.
Yeah, looking at the last previous match in the matchup between Harborfields and Amityville, you can see that Amityville scored 5 points in the first quarter, while Harborfields scored 11. And continuing that trend, Amityville scored 8 points in the second quarter, while Harborfields scored 9. You can see that Harborfields tightened up their defense for that second quarter, letting less points go through, but also Amityville increased the offense. So I'm wondering at the beginning of this game if we're going to see an explosive start like Coach Maloney is trying to get his team to start with, or if we're not, because our Harborfield defense looks to be formidable, as they won last game on January 12th, 2024 with 48-26 in their favor.
So Harborfields in their last game, you can see the balance of scoring they have. This is a pretty young team. Now they do have their star player in Bridget Hinckley. Hinckley is a senior guard. She's been here a while. She had 6 points in the last contest, but Paige Quigley, 6 points. Jamie Medicio, 4 points. And then Elizabeth Michaelopoulos and her sister Maddie Michaelopoulos, 4 points each. And the reason I'm bringing this up, a lot of balanced scoring. They have a lot of different options, and a lot of players are going to get involved offensively. Now, you mentioned Bridget Hinckley. This is a generally pretty young team. There are 3 ninth graders and an 8th grader on Harborfield's squad, and we'll have to see how many of them are going to get minutes today. But it's a very well-coached team by Coach John Tampori. and assistant coach Scott Wallace, and they will be ready to play. And even though Harborfields is coming off that loss, they are a good team, and Amityville's going to get their money's worth. Let's look at the 2 contests that Amityville actually had against Harborfields last season. We'll start with January 12th, which is on the road, a game that didn't go Amityville's way as ultimately they fell 48-26.
Yeah, they fell 48-26. As highlighted before, Amityville had 5 points in the first quarter and 8 in the second, while Harborfields had 11 in the first quarter and 9 in the second quarter. But you see this trend where Amityville is scoring under Harborfields, but in the second half, you see Harborfield suddenly explode into having more points. Amityville then had 4 points in the third quarter and 9 points in the fourth quarter, compared to Harborfield, who had 18 in the third quarter and 10 in the fourth quarter. So, assuming from this, maybe Amityville's just lost in pacing, maybe they were tired, or it could be the opposite. Harborfield just had a better offense. Harborfield just learned to adapt, learned to exploit the weaknesses of the other team's defense, and decided to, hey, let's just start scoring these points. Let's go on a roll, and let's keep it going.
Yeah, Bridget Hickley went off on the Warriors in that game, scoring 18 points. They really had no answer for her. Jill Newman, who graduated, also added 15 points. For the Warriors, Mercy Griffin had a really good game, 13 points. And, we mentioned Alana Henry's got to get going in that contest. She only had 1 point in the game from the free throw line, and that was it. Fast forward about a month later, February 7th, the Warriors hosted Harborfields. We had that game right here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. Much better for Amityville. They still came up short, however, only putting up 19 points in a 30-19 loss.
Amityville just seems to not perform well against Harborfield's defense. However, I'm wondering if tonight they could find a weakness that they would be able to exploit. In February 7th, 2024, last season, the most recent game, Amityville scored 6 points in the first quarter and 4 in the second quarter, whereas Harborfield scored 8 in the first quarter and 2 in the second quarter. So in that second quarter, you can see Amityville's defense tighten up. You can see them start to adapt against Harborfield's offense. But as we move on in the second half of the game, with third and fourth quarter, Harborfield really starts to pick up with their offense again, scoring 9 and 11 points respectively, while Amityville stays consistent with their points, scoring another 6 in the third quarter and 3 in the fourth quarter.
Consistent, but consistently not good enough. And that's where the Warriors lost that game, and I remember that. It was a very close game. Going into the fourth quarter, it was 19-16 with Harborfields in front. But again, like you said, outscored 11-3 in the fourth quarter. You can't put up 3 points in a quarter and expect to try to win. And I think that's going to be a key for today. Can the Warriors hit double digits in each one of these quarters? And if they do against Harborfields, they have a very good shot at doing that. In that contest for the Warriors, again, Bridget Hickley, 7 points, and Maddie Michaelopoulos, 6 points. These are 2 key players that we're going to see today. Can the Warriors defense shut them down or at least contain them? Natalia Baptiste, she had a good game, 7 points against Harborfields in that contest. Alana Henry only 5 points. So between the 2 games against Harborfields last year, Alana Henry, the Warriors' best player, only had 6 points. So clearly, Harborfields, their key, shut down Alana Henry and let the rest fall in place.
Yeah, I think that's something that Amityville might have to adapt to. If they continue to shut down Alana Henry, shut down their star player, then the rest of the team is gonna have to adapt to that. So maybe not focus on her as much, but give some second scorers some more chances, give them more opportunities. Or if in this game we see that Harborfield stops focusing so much on Alana Henry, which is plausible, then maybe Amityville will start to shine a lot more. Maybe we could get some better positioning on the offense if they're locking down Alana Henry. Try to get the ball to the other side of the court to score some 3-pointers.
One of the things Amityville has shown that they've gotten better already this year from last year, and this is something that hurt them against Harborfields and a lot of other opponents, the full court press. The Warriors had a very, very difficult time breaking that press last year. When teams would run it against them, they couldn't get the ball up the court. But what we've seen is they have some players that can step up and get the job done. Mercy Griffin has done a nice job. Natalia Baptiste has been able to, as a sophomore, and she's been here since 8th grade. This is really her 3rd year with Coach Maloney. those two guards together have shown, with the help from Alana Henry, they can break the press. And that will make a big difference as this season goes on, because if you look at these numbers that we just broke down, Christian, stalling offensively in these quarters, of course you're going to, if you can't get the ball across midcourt and establish your offense.
Yeah, something that our team, that Amityville really struggled with, was establishing their offense, trying to get those offensive opportunities. As you said, we have two really good guards with Alana Henry, and I'm sure that their chemistry is astonishing. But if we can't get there offensively, then our defense can only do so much for us. I think what we need is we may need better ball control or ball positioning in Amityville's side to see some success tonight. Because if we just always go for the corners of the court, always go for those three-pointers, it may be effective, but how many of those shots are going to be accurate? How many of them are going to go directly into the net? Whereas in some other situations, it may be better to drive forward.
Once again, you are watching the pregame show here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. In just a little while, the Amityville Warriors will be hosting the Harborfields Tornadoes in their first league contest of the season. Warriors coming in 0-2, non-league play. This will be their first league game, and Harborfields comes in 1-3 overall, 0-1 in league play. Their one win this year coming against Glen by a score of 45-39. In a little bit, we will have a pre-game ceremony, as we talked to you about before, and that pre-game ceremony will honor Bethany Bembera, mother of Amityville Warrior co-captain Delaney Katz, who tragically passed away, Delaney's mother, just a short time ago from kidney disease. And the Warriors, wearing green today, will be supporting a cause to raise money and awareness for kidney disease. They're calling it Kidney Health for All, and we will be broadcasting that ceremony live in just a little bit. After that, it'll be tip-off between Amityville and Harborfields. But for now, we are going to hear what head coach Tom Maloney had to say. I had a chance to speak with him a little while ago as he talks a little bit more about the upcoming ceremony and, of course, breaking down today's contest. Matt Grice with head coach of the Amityville girls basketball team, Coach Tom Maloney. And Coach, it's always a big day, a big game, but today it means a little more than that. Tragically, the mother of one of your players, Delaney Katz, passed away, Bethany Bembera. And today your team, along with Delaney, will be honoring a cause for her, Kidney Health for All, in honor of her mother. Talk a little bit about what this means for both Delaney, for the team, the community as well.
So, I mean, just a little background. Delaney's been on the team for 3 years. She's a senior captain this year. We would have her for another year, but she's choosing to graduate early, which is an amazing thing to do. Over the last 3 years, I personally have gotten to know Delaney's mom, Bethany, just through those years, I've realized just by talking to her, she was an extremely intelligent, extremely loving and caring. She was one of the toughest women that I've ever spoken to with regards to what she did every day just to get herself here. She never missed a game. She always sat in the same spot, yelling and screaming for us every single game. So, I know for me alone, it hasn't been, an easy thing per se, because, I just see what it's been like for Delaney and her family. Losing a great person like that in their life, it's definitely not an easy thing to go through. But I'm just glad, and I try to tell Delaney this. I'm honored to be here next to her while this is going on, helping her as much as I can, and the girls as well have been here trying to do it as well, and she's been doing a great job for us on the court, and I know she's getting herself back together and doing a great job in the school and outside of school as well.
It's called Kidney Health for All. Talk a little bit about what some of the goals are for today's pregame ceremony and what you, Delaney, and the team are trying to accomplish.
So actually, the other last week, obviously this happened recently. Delaney reached out to myself and said, I would like to do a fundraiser for my mom, and if we could kind of do it at one of our games, it would be awesome. And I said, yeah, let's do it. So with the help of Mr. Farkas and Cindy, his secretary, we sat down, we talked about it. and we figured out a date today, and it's a special date too. Number 12 was Bethany's favorite number. It's a number she wore in high school, and she was a very, very good basketball player on Long Island when she was playing for Baldwin High School. So I mean, Delaney's really been spearheading this whole thing, which is, if you think about it, is super courageous and phenomenal with what she's been going through for the past week and a half. But I mean, our goal today, obviously, by wearing green, we're looking to show support and raise awareness towards kidney disease, and then we're looking to make a big donation to a charity of Delaney's choice on behalf of Amityville Memorial High School and the basketball program.
And it would be great if you could get a win today also, and your team has been working really hard so far this year. Let's take a step back and break down last game versus Smithtown West. It's a bigger school. You're going on the road, non-league game, tough opponent. You come up short, but what did you see from your team against a tough opponent the other day?
Yeah, so I mean that first of all, Smithtown West they're a very, very good team. I kind of knew when doing like the non-league schedule, we try to play teams that are going to push us, if not, and beat us. It's okay to lose your non-league games because you just got to learn from that stuff, and they can expose what you got to get better at. So, we went up there and, the bus took us to the wrong school, and we were 20 minutes late here. And it was, by the time we got there, we were on the bus for an hour and 30 minutes. And, we just didn't come out fast. And they jumped all over us. We didn't take care of the ball so much. Defense was kind of, I would say, porous, with regards to leaving lanes open and stuff. And honestly, that team they shot the three so well. And by the time we looked up, we were down by 10, 11, 12. And it was just an uphill battle from there. So credit to them.
If you want to be successful, you have to rely on Alana Henry, but you also need that secondary scoring. Henry held to just 4 points in that last contest, but Natalia Baptiste, your leading scorer with 11 points. She had a three-pointer as well. Talk about how important that secondary scoring is from her, and who else you'd like to see get involved more in that.
Yeah, I mean, Natalia is she's our point guard. The show runs through her. Alana does a lot of our scoring, but in the reality, like a lot of the pressure and the ball handling goes with her. She's only a sophomore. It seems like she's been here for 6 years because she's been starting since she was an 8th grader. So we need her to score 11 points a game, and then just kind of move the ball around and get it to other people, and some other people that contribute to scoring. You're looking at Mercy Griffin. She's a returning all-league girl. We need her to step up and play all-league basketball tonight. Both her and Natalia are great off the dribble. We need them to get to the rim, to draw fouls, to get nice, easy baskets, and also to really do the good things on defense. One other person that we're looking for a lot of scoring from is 9th grader Aaliyah Jones. She's one of the better younger shooters that I've seen around basketball. She's a gym rat. She loves to play basketball. She trains after practice. So we're looking for her to get her shot to fall. We've worked on a lot of different things the last 4 days on getting her open, and just her getting herself open. So we're looking for that to kind of show tonight, and she can knock down some shots for us.
You mentioned non-league games help prepare your team for the league portion of your schedule, which begins today against Harborfields. And this is a team that you played tough twice last year, came up short twice. But this year there might be a little difference in the sense that Harborfields is a pretty young team, and your team now has been playing together for a few years. How do you expect today's game against Harborfields to be different and an improvement from last year's contests?
Yeah, so I mean, they're good. They have a really good system up there. Their coach does a great job getting their girls ready. They're definitely athletic, but like you said, they're young, but they're going to be good. They have a guard, Bridget Hickey's been starting. It seems like for 5 years there too, and she's one of the better players in our league and in Suffolk County. And we have a couple of things that we're going to throw at her tonight to try to stop her. Last year, our last game with them, I think it was like 26-19, and we played phenomenal defense. And actually, Delaney Katz was huge in that game because she locked her down, and it allowed us to keep it close. And we just picked a bad night to shoot bad. So I'm looking forward to tonight. They're a good team. I think we're better. I think we've gotten a lot better in the offseason, and I think we're ready for the challenge tonight. And if this would be not only what we're doing with kidney disease awareness and honoring Delaney's mom, I think winning a league game other than two other teams that we've beaten since I've been here in the league would be tremendous for the whole night, for the program, and for our girls' confidence going forward.
Final question, Coach. You mentioned they are tough, but there is a history there and a familiarity. What are your keys in order to try to come away with the win today?
Yeah, so we gotta obviously play really good defense. We haven't played our best defense all year yet. We pride ourselves on our defense, so we start there with that. We have to take care of the ball tonight, and we have to play next play basketball. We can't worry about what's going on before, good or bad. We just got to kind of wipe the slate clean and move forward with the game, and just go with the ups and go with the downs. Cheer each other on and pick each other up, and we got to play Amityville girls basketball tonight. That's what we got to do.
Coach, thank you for the time and good luck.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach. We appreciate you taking some time to speak with us. We are about 3 minutes away from our opening ceremonies here at the Fred Williams Memorial Gym. And again, we appreciate you spending your Thursday evening here with us on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. Please, if you're watching tonight, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll be alerted to all the events we're doing. We cover boys basketball, girls basketball, lots of school events, and other sports as well. Matt Grice, Jason Chicas, Aaron Kruder will have the call coming up in just a little bit. But we are about 2.5 minutes away, and I called you Jason. Your brother is Jason, and everybody's laughing at me right now. Christian Chicas. Jason has moved on to college, and we wish him all the best. But Christian, who has joined us this year and is doing a fantastic job, is with me here on the pregame show. 2 minutes away from the ceremony, and let's just recap what's going on. As Captain, Senior Delaney Katz, is honoring her mother in just a little bit, Bethany Bambera, who tragically passed away recently from kidney disease. And the entire team will be here looking to raise money for the Kidney Health for All Foundation to support the cause, as that is why they are all wearing their light green shirts with the dark green ribbon. And then, of course, after that, tip-off. And it should be a good one between the Amityville Warriors and the Harborfields Tornadoes.
Again, I would like to recap the campaign that we're having here tonight. Kidney Health for All for Delaney Katz, Amityville's co-captain, as unfortunately her mother, Bethany Bambera, passed away. As Coach Maloney said in the coach's interview, Bethany Bambera was loving, caring, and always at the basketball game, supporting the team in any way she could. She influenced the entire team, and it's genuinely an honor to be here helping her campaign. So we'd just like to spread some awareness if you would like to donate, because they're giving the money to a charity of Delaney's choice for kidney health. But to quickly recap on today's game as well, Amityville is looking to stop Bridget Hickley from making too many plays and scoring too many points on them. But as well, they would like to play a little more defense, play a little more aggressively, without the pressure getting too much to their head. Expecting some good things out of Natalia Baptiste and Mercy Griffin, who, as good point guards, we would like to see some pressure from them, some ball pressure on them, and we'd like to see them help pass the ball around the court.
Tip-off should be about 10 minutes away, around 5:30, as both teams finish up their 20-minute warm-ups and return to their respective benches. And the ceremony should be getting underway in just a few moments here. And again, really important cause. Our hearts go out to Delaney Katz and her family as they struggle through this difficult time. But a beautiful cause today to try to support her, her family, and this cause, Kidney Health for All. About 10 minutes away, Warriors, Tornadoes, Amityville again, 0-2. Looking for that first league win. And now we turn it over to the PA announcer, Gerald Asbell, as we start our ceremony.
One of our players lost their mom. She wanted to say a few words And in support of her, the team, the announcers, the staff, everybody were all behind her. So folks, if you will please give a warm welcome to Miss Delaney Katz. And now, folks, if you will please rise and begin. And now, don't worry about it. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for Harborfields. At guard.
Great ceremony. Kudos to Delaney. She did an excellent job honoring her mom. And if you can and are able to, definitely donate to a wonderful cause. At this point in time, we are going to step aside. This has been the Amityville pregame show on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. Right after the break, Aaron Kruger will have the call. It'll be Warriors and Tornadoes right here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
I'm Jose. I work construction. My day starts at 4 a.m. Life's tight, but I eat right by choosing one day a week to prep multiple meals with healthy recipes. Then I freeze the extra. I save money by bringing lunch to work. Then dinner is already made. Life just got easier, and I have more time to spend with my family. To learn how to eat right when life's tight, visit snapedny.org to learn more.
SNAP-Ed is funded by USDA Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.
This is Alana Henry, power forward for the Amityville Warriors, and you are watching Warriors basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
It's time for Warriors basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
Welcome back to the Amityville Broadcasting Network. I'm Aaron Kruger here today in the Federals Memorial Gym getting ready for this matchup against Harborfields Tornadoes and the Amityville Warriors. It's going to be an exciting day. We're starting off with a little ceremony to honor a player's mom, who I also had the pleasure of knowing. So it's nice that we had a chance to celebrate her and her life today. I'm going over the starting lineups right now. For the Warriors, we have number 2, Alana Henry, number 11, Aaliyah Jones, number 23, Mercy Griffin, number 24, Natalia Baptiste, number 34, Anaya Hampton for the Warriors. And for the Tornadoes, for Harborfields, we have number 3, Antoinette Henderson, number 5, Jaime Medico. We're going to pause right here. We're going to go to the national anthem. Welcome back again to the Amityville Broadcasting Network with a wonderful rendition of the national anthem by a student here at the school, Madeline Martinez. She's a great student, amazing singer. You may have caught her in a few of the high school drama productions, In the Heights, Mamma Mia. She's wonderful. And she's also a part of the Amityville wrestling team. She was the first female on the wrestling team to win at a meet, I believe. So she's well-rounded, you can say that. Amazing performance by her. I'm going to continue where I left off with the Harborfields starters once again. Number 3, Antoinette Henderson. Number 5, Jamie Medico. Number 10, Kathleen DeSimone. Number 22, Bridget Hickey. And number 23, Elizabeth Michaelopoulos. And we're waiting right now for the game to begin. We have a pretty good crowd here tonight. The bleachers are decorated with green balloons to honor and raise awareness about kidney disease. And we see a lot of family here tonight. We see both players we're getting ready for tip-off right here. Have Amityville's Alana Henry and Harborfield's Elizabeth Michaelopoulos. See the tallest players in the middle, of course. Getting ready here. Amityville gets the ball. Oh. We'll fight for the ball. And that's Henderson heading towards the court. And 2 points. And the board scored 2-0. Just 10 seconds into the first quarter. That was by Henderson. Griffin with the ball. Missed shot goes out. And that's Harborfield's ball. That's Medico starting with the ball. Amityville with the press. Baptiste recovers the ball. Oh, Harborfields gets it again. That's Medico. Pass to Michaelopoulos. Hampton with the rebound. And a foul is called. Possession Warriors. That's Baptiste starting. Pass to Griffin. Back to Baptiste midcourt. Looking for her team. Left wing, pass to Jones. Three-pointer does not go. Recovered by Henderson of Harborfields. Pressed by Griffin. And that's a missed shot. Rebound by Michaelopoulos. Recovered again by Hampton for Amityville. Henry midcourt. Waiting for her team. Left wing, Henry pass to Jones. Pass back to Henry in the paint. That's the first points of the game for Amityville. Henry with a layup. And the score is now tied 2-2. 6 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Medico midcourt. Top of the key, pass to Hickey. Pass to Henderson. Henderson looking for her team. Long pass to Medico. Back to Henderson. Shot clock is at 6 seconds. Hickey. Henderson with a missed three-pointer. That's a shot clock violation on Harborfields. Warriors will get the ball. Baptiste will start again. Scores again 2-2 with 6 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Baptiste midcourt. Motioning for her team. Pass to Jones. Right back to Baptiste. Top of the key. And that's a three-pointer for Baptiste. Scores 5-2. The Warriors are now in the lead as Henderson midcourt, top of the key. That's DeSimone with points for Harborfield. Scores now 5-4 with 5 minutes and 32 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. Henry, top of the key. Gets in there, and it's a missed shot from Henry, and we got Henderson recovering. Midcourt. Looks for her team. Pass to Hickey. Hickey. Henry gets the ball. Baptiste, midcourt. Baptiste battled in, and that's a foul. It's a foul on Harborfields. 5-4, Amityville is in the lead with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. It's a foul on Medico. We see a substitution. Michaelopoulos will go out for Korsch, coming in an 8th grader. Pretty tall 8th grader. Baptiste, top of the key. Pass to Jones. Back to Baptiste. Back to Jones. To Henry. Henry, left wing. Motions for her team. Top of the key, Henry gets in. And that's a travel on Henry. Harborfields will recover the ball. It's 5-4, Amityville in the lead. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left on the clock. Hickey has the ball. Pass to Medico. To Henderson. Henderson, midcourt. Jones on her tail. Medico in the paint. And it goes out. That's Amityville's ball. It's again 5-4. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock. Or Harborfields has the ball. And a substitution is made. J.L. Aiken in for Anaya Hampton. Chance for a rebound here. Henderson to the Medico, right key. Recovered. The missed rebound. We see Korsch. The shot. Baptiste recovers. Midcourt. And we are now halfway through the first quarter. Just 3 minutes and 55 seconds left on the clock. 5-4 again. And that's a foul. And that's a foul on Chapman. Sorry, DeSimone of Harborfields. First free throw shot goes in for Baptiste. Baptiste with her 4th point today, chance for a 5th. And that's 5 points. That's another free throw for Baptiste. Scores 7-4, Amityville in the lead with 3 minutes and 52 seconds left on the clock. Hickey has the ball. Long pass to Medico. In the paint. Good layup by Medico. Scores now 7-6. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Griffin pass to Baptiste. Midcourt. Looking for her team. Back to Griffin. Looks for the... Gets in the paint. Pass to Jones. It's a 3-second violation by Amityville. That's a turnover. And Medico will have the ball for Harborfields. Pass to Michaelopoulos. Hickey, right wing. Nice recovery by Jones of Amityville, and a whistle's blown. It's a foul on Harborfields. Amityville will recover the ball. Missed. Amityville with the full court press, making it very difficult for Harborfields to get the ball back. And we see Baptiste midcourt, looking for an opportunity. It's in there. A missed shot from Baptiste. Harborfields recovers. Hickey, midcourt. Around the world to Michaelopoulos. Back to Hickey. Motions for her team. It's a press. And that's out of bounds for Harborfields. Amityville has the ball, and that's a timeout. See, both teams will talk it over. So we see here a little fast start for Amityville here, an early lead, 7-6. Amityville's leading by just 1 point. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first quarter. And we haven't really seen that much from Amityville so far this season. Oh, this is only one of their first games, but, you know, we've seen a bit of a slow starts for them in the past, but this is a chance for them to really get back. I mean, the last 2 games that they've played against Harborfields, they haven't won, but tonight they might be fueled by some emotions, as we saw earlier, and this fast start will be good for them if they want to they can keep up this lead, then they might be able to take home the win. Let's see. What? Harborfields in the huddle, just breaking down now. They might be discussing how to break that press by Amityville. It's really getting them down, as they're trailing in points right now. Though we're seeing Baptiste with the ball. Pass to Griffin. Scores 7-6, 2 minutes and 47 seconds left on the clock. Baptiste midcourt, pass to Griffin. Right key. Back to Baptiste. She motions for her teammates. Griffin with the three-pointer. And it sinks. That's another three-pointer for Amityville. Score is now 10-6. Amityville's in the lead. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left on the clock as Harborfields has the ball. Hickey. Pass to Medico. Mid-court. Back to Hickey. Hickey, top of the key. Back to Medico. Looks for the three-pointer. Decides not to. And that's Medico with the score. 10-8. Amityville still in the lead. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock. The timeout called by Amityville coach Tom Maloney. This teams will think it over once again, as Amityville still in the lead, just 2 points now. 10-8 with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock. We are close to the end of the first quarter. It's been a great game so far, but the leading scorers of today's game so far, we have sophomore Natalia Baptiste of Amityville with 5 points so far, one of those being a three-pointer, and Medico with 4 points so far, leading scorer of her team so far. Although Amityville did not score first, Harborfields had the first points on the board, but now they went on a 5-0 lead after that, so we can really see how Amityville bounces back from stuff like that. We already see 2 3-pointers today, one by Baptiste, one by Griffin. And we hope we can see more of that today, as it's only the first quarter. Baptiste pass to Griffin, midcourt. 2 minutes left in the first quarter, 10-8, Amityville in the lead. Griffin, pass to Jones. Baptiste, left wing. Griffin, top of the key. Recovery by Harborfields. A whistle is blown, and it's a foul on Amityville. 1 minute, 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Let me see. Hickey, right wing. Pass to Medico. Nikolopoulos. Pass to Desimone. Recovery by Baptiste. That's a jump ball on Harborfields, and now it is Amityville's ball. We see a substitution. Jada Chapman in for Mercy Griffin. Baptiste, pass to Henry. To Chapman, mid-court. Pass to Henry. Travel. That's a travel on Chapman. Harborfields will recover the ball. Henderson back in for Medico. Michaelopoulos to Hickey, mid-court, looking for a team. Michaelopoulos, right wing, looks for three-pointer. It's a block by Baptiste. It's a foul on Amityville's Baptiste. Harborfields will have the ball right under their basket. Pass to Hickey, right wing. Recovery by Chapman. It's a turnover. Chapman in the paint. Blocked by Korsch. That is a foul on Harborfields. We see Chapman to the free throw line. Hopefully we can see more points from the free throw line. We saw Baptiste make both her free throw shots earlier. We hope to see more of that from Amityville. Chapman makes her first free throw in, and Chapman also scored 2 points in the last game Amityville played last week. She get ready to take her second shot. That's another shot. 2 points for Chapman from the free throw line. We scored a 12-8. Amityville in the lead. 1 minute and 11 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. Hickey pass to Michaelopoulos. That's a 4 for 4 for the free throw line for Amityville. Michaelopoulos, right wing to Hickey. Sabino. Henderson, left wing. Guarded heavily by Aiken. Pass to Hickey in the paint. To Michaelopoulos, missed three-pointer. Recovered by Aiken. 47 seconds left in the game. 12-8. Amityville is up. Baptiste midcourt. Chapman with the block. Baptiste looks for a shot. Pass to Chapman. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Jones. Looks for a three-pointer, but goes in. Pass to Henry. To Baptiste. Fakes a three-pointer. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. And that's a jump ball. Harborfields will have the ball. 19 seconds left in the first quarter, guys. 12-8. Amityville in the lead. Hickey will have the ball. The shot clock has been turned off as Harborfields moves towards. That's Michaelopoulos. Recovered by Aiken to Baptiste. Pass to Chapman in the paint. And yet, great turnover for Amityville. That's another 2 points for them. 14-8, Amityville lead. 2 seconds left on the clock. Henderson with the ball. Hickey. And that's the end of the first quarter. Once again, I'm Aaron Kruder on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. We'll be right back after this break.
This is Mercy Griffin, shooting guard for the Amityville Warriors, and you're watching Warrior Basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see. Depression won't show up on an eye chart, and you can't measure it on your bathroom scale. Sorting out a mental health concern is not something to attempt on your own. You won't find a bipolar disorder by looking at a thermometer. Like many other health conditions, help for mental illness takes professional diagnosis and treatment. Anxiety won't just go away under a stick-on bandage. So the sooner you seek treatment, the better. If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. Find out what to do. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support. That's samhsa.gov/support.
This is Anaya Hampton, center for the Amityville Warriors, and you're watching Warrior Basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
Welcome back to the Amityville Broadcasting Network. Once again, I'm Aaron Kruder here in the Fred Mills Memorial Gym, getting ready for the second quarter of this matchup against Amityville Warriors and Harborfields Tornadoes. We just finished the first quarter. Amityville is up by 6 points after a strong start here today, 14-8. We're just about to start the second quarter. Been a pretty good game so far. Griffin, midcourt. To Baptiste. Top of the key. Pass to Henry. That's a travel on Baptiste. Harborfields will recover the ball. That's Hickey will start with the ball. Pass to Henderson. Midcourt. To Sabino. Top of the key. To DeSimone in the paint. Blocked by Henry. Amityville recovers. Henry, midcourt. Henry, right wing. Looking for a shot. Pass to Griffin. Three-pointer. Sinks. That's Griffin's second three-pointer of today's game, just not even 1 minute into the second quarter. Amityville leads 17-8 with 7 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock in the second quarter. And that's a 7-0 run currently for the Warriors. Hickey looking to break that. Missed opportunity for three-pointer by Harborfields. And that's a foul on number 34, Anaya Hampton. Harborfields will recover the ball. Foul is called on Baptiste, actually number 24. Harborfields has the ball. Pass to DeSimone. Henderson, top of the key. Hickey, right wing. Back to Henderson. To Michaelopoulos, top of the key. Almost recovered by Baptiste, but Henderson gets in there. Pass to Hickey. Hickey, left wing. Shot does not go. Recovered by Hampton. Baptiste, midcourt, scores 17-8. Amityville's leading with 6 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock. Baptiste, Jones, right wing. Missed three-pointer. Recovered by Amityville. Henry, midcourt. Looks for a shot. Right wing. Recovered by Harborfields. Michaelopoulos. Midcourt. Motions for her team. Right wing, Michaelopoulos to Hickey. Fakes a shot. To DeSimone. Henderson, top of the key. Looking for an opportunity. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Henderson. Rebound by DeSimone. That's more breaking the Warriors' 7-0 run. Score is now 17-10. 5 minutes and 42 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter. Henry, right wing. Recovered by Michaelopoulos. Michaelopoulos, midcourt. To Sabino, top of the key. Pass to Hickey, right wing. Around the world to Henderson. Recovered by Hampton of the Warriors. Griffin, midcourt. That's 4 rebounds for Hampton this game so far. Baptiste, midcourt. Top of the key. Pass to Henry. Three-pointer does not go. There's a jump ball on the 5 rebounds for Harborfields. We see some for Hampton, my bad. We see some substitutions for Amityville. Katz in the game. Henderson, Medico, left wing to Hickey. Does not go. It's a jump ball on Harborfields. Ball will go to Amityville. Hampton now has 6 rebounds so far in this game, not even halfway through the second quarter. What an amazing job by her this game. The center for the Warriors, junior. Baptiste, midcourt. Henry, Baptiste. And that's a foul on the floor on Harborfields. On number 3, Henderson. Baptiste. Amityville will have the ball. 17-10, Amityville is leading with 4 minutes and 29 seconds left in the quarter. Henry in the paint. It's a foul. That's a foul on Harborfields. And that was on Henry to the charity strike. Warriors are currently 4 for 4 on their free throw shots. So let's hope Henry can continue that trend. Around the rim, it does not go in, but Henry has a second shot to make. the senior guard for the Warriors, made all-league and all-conference last season. Second shot does not go in. Henry recovers. Baptiste, top of the key. Jones, left wing. Goes around the rim, but rebound by Henry does not go in, and that's a foul. And Henry will go back to the line. So again, Alana Henry made all-league and all-conference for the 23-24 season, and she also made the list for the top 100 Long Island girls basketball players this year. So all around, an outstanding athlete. This is her first free throw shot. Gets another one. Henry missing her last 3 free throw shots, but opportunity for a fourth. And she sinks the 4th free throw shot. Amityville's now 18, Harborfields 10. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Henderson, Medico, top of the key. Henderson, right wing to Hickey, and that's fumbled pass goes out. Amityville will recover the ball. And that's Katz to Baptiste. We are now halfway through the second quarter, and a timeout is called. And it's a timeout called by Amityville coach Tom Maloney. And an amazing game for Baptiste so far. Baptiste scored 11 points in the last game last week against Smithtown West and the Warriors. Baptiste made a three-pointer early in the game today. And about Baptiste is a sophomore. It's her 3rd year on the team. She plays an 8th grader, as did Aaliyah Jones, who's currently a 9th grader. But again, we see so much of this young talent on these teams. Baptiste has 5 points so far in this game. And we are smack dab right half through the second quarter. 4 minutes till halftime. 18-10, Amityville's in the lead. Baptiste, pass to Henry, midcourt. Henry looks for a shot. Goes off the backboard and out. Harborfields will recover the ball. And that's Medico. Pass to Henderson of Harborfields. Henderson, midcourt. Goes right wing to Hickey. Michael DeSimone in the paint, and a foul. Amityville will recover the ball to turn over. 3 minutes, 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Henry, back to Baptiste. Baptiste, midcourt. Pass to Katz. Katz, right wing. Pass right to Harborfield's Hickey. Hickey, midcourt. Top of the key. Pass to Medico, left wing. Right in the paint to Korsch. And that's a foul on Amityville. Harborfields will recover the ball. Baptiste seems to have a injury with her right wrist, but she keeps playing. Henry recovers the ball. Midcourt. It's in the paint. And Henry sliding. But that's Harborfield's ball now. 18-10, Amityville in the lead. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second quarter. Hickey with the ball. Pass to Henderson. Henderson, midcourt. Top of the key to Medico. Medico pass to DeSimone to Henderson, right wing, in the paint. Recovered by Korsch. And that's a foul on Amityville. You see these Two tallest players in each teams, Henry and Course, keep fighting in the paint for the ball, of course. 18-10, Amityville in the lead. 2 minutes and 46 seconds left on the clock. See Course at the free throw line. And that's first free throw shot goes in for Course. But we didn't talk about Bridget Hickey, one of the Harborfield's best players. Averaged 10.2 points and 4.3 assists last season, but she has not scored yet in today's game. And she scored a lot of points last year in Amityville's game against them. 18 points against them this last year. Aaliyah Jones, three-pointer, bounces off the board, recovered by Baptiste to Henry. Turnover. DeSimone pass to Henderson. Henderson, right wing. Pass to Medico. Medico back to Henderson. Back to Medico. Looking for a shot. To Korsch in the paint. To DeSimone. And that's Medico. 18 to 13. Amityville in the lead. Just under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Henry, midcourt. Pass to Baptiste. Baptiste powers through Harborfield's defense. Henry, right wing. Back to Baptiste, top of the key. To Jones. Three-pointer. Bounces off the rim. Recovered by Hampton. Blocked by Harborfields. Henderson and Baptiste. That's DeSimone in the paint, and that's a travel on DeSimone of Harborfields. Just 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. 18-13. Amityville is leading. See Baptiste come out for Mercy Griffin. Amityville has the ball. Henry, pass to Jones. Pass to Griffin, but recovered by Medico of Harborfields. Pass to Michaelopoulos, and it's a two-pointer for Harborfields. Brings the score to 18-15, and that's a foul. And that's now a 5-0 run for Harborfields. With 1 minute and 13 seconds left in the second quarter in the first half, 18-15. Amityville's leading just by 3 points. Harborfields has the ball. Hickey. Pass to Korsch. Long pass to Michaelopoulos. And that's another 2 points for Michaelopoulos. 4 points in a row. Harborfield is now on a 7-0 run, 18-17. 58 seconds left on the clock. Hampton. Griffin. Recovered by Medico of Harborfields. 50 seconds left on the clock. Medico. Henry recovers the ball. Henry midcourt. 40 seconds left on the clock. Henry right wing. And a foul is called on number 3 of Harborfields, Henderson. Amityville will recover the ball. 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Henry, pass to Katz. Back to Henry. Right wing. Looks for a team. Henry fights off Michaelopoulos. Pass to Hampton. Back to Henry. To Griffin. To Jones. Three-pointer. Does not go. Recovered by Hampton. And that's a nice rebound for Hampton there. 13 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock is turned off. 20-17. Amityville's up by 3 points. 8 seconds left on the clock. Michaelopoulos to Korsch in the paint. 2 points for Harborfields. 2 seconds left on the clock. And that's the first half. 20-19. Amityville's leading just by 1 point. What an amazing start to the game so far. Once again, I'm Erin Kruder on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
Over the years, you've brought them into your home. You were prescribed opioids after the C-section, when Dad injured his back, when your basketball star tore his ACL. Opioids helped with the pain, and you held on to them just in case. But did you know holding on to unused opioids puts your family at risk? Opioids are powerful pain-reducing prescription medicines, but most people who are prescribed opioids don't finish their prescriptions. So millions of unused opioids are sitting in homes across the country. And tragically, more than 100 Americans die every day from overdoses involving opioids. What can you do to protect your family? Remove the risk of unused opioids from your home. Pills, patches, or syrups in drawers, purses, and cabinets, anywhere they might be hiding. To find out how to dispose of them properly, visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
I'm Jose. I work construction. My day starts at 4 a.m. Life's tight, but I eat right by choosing one day a week to prep multiple meals with healthy recipes. Then I freeze the extra. I save money by bringing lunch to work. Then dinner is already made. Life just got easier, and I have more time to spend with my family. To learn how to eat right when life's tight, visit snapedny.org to learn more.
SNAP-Ed is funded by USDA Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.
This is Mercy Griffin, shooting guard for the Amityville Warriors, and you're watching Warrior Basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
Welcome to the halftime show. My name is Christian Chicas. I'll be your host tonight, and I will be recapping today's game. In the first quarter, what a beautiful start it was. Although Harborfields scored early, Amityville kept on, and they eventually caught up in points, eventually passing them in points as well. From the start of the game, Aaliyah Jones is looking to be a key player in Amityville's team, especially their offense, including Natalia Baptiste, who is also looking to be a playmaker in today's game. Something I realized early on is that after every reset, Amityville keeps going back to Natalia Baptiste as an essential player, looking for those opportunities and looking for the teammates, just creating chances for the teammates to take, such as Aaliyah Jones, who has scored a couple three-pointers this game. Harborfields is looking good as they have good chemistry with each other on their offense. However, they're just struggling against Amityville's full-court press. Harborfields could work on their awareness a little. Something I've realized while watching the game is that Harborfields is really dependent on their right wing. After every chance they get, they tend to go to their right wing to try to score points. However, the players on the left wing may be open, and they're just not aware of it. So if we have a higher awareness in Harborfield's game and Harborfield's offense, maybe that could help them score some points because, like I said before, oftentimes some of the left wing players are open. However, they're just not aware of it, so that they often miss those opportunities that they could have to score points. Something else I would like to mention is that at the start of the second quarter, you see Delaney Katz get substituted in. And her matchup against Bridget from Harborfield's team is incredible. Delaney is constantly on top of Bridget, making sure that she doesn't get these opportunities to score, just shutting down one of Harborfield's key players. You would see Delaney run from the right wing all the way to the left wing, just following Bridget in every single movement she's done. And in every chance she gets, she would try to intercept the passes, and she would just try to deny Bridget of every single opportunity that Harborfields is trying to create. It also looks like Amityville's defense is looking to exploit Harborfield's weakness in the fact that they're not that confident in shooting from afar. Something Harborfields keeps trying to do is that they keep trying to drive up the ball to the net. However, Alana Henry and Mrs. Hampton on Amityville's team is just having really good defense at protecting that rim and making sure that they can't get any easy layups. Baptiste is looking to be a team leader for Amityville both in the first quarter and the second quarter. Something I've realized is that she's constantly calling over, and she has really good chemistry with Mercy Griffin, one of her Amityville scorers as well. Natalia Baptiste also holding some points of her own, making 5 points early on in the first quarter. Harborfields in the second quarter was trying to create more openings, trying to find weaknesses in Amityville's defense. But as I mentioned before, Hampton and Alana Henry are just shutting down any close-up interactions that Harborfields could possibly have. As well, like I said, Delaney just shutting down Bridget. It's hard for Harborfields to try to get any openings. But Harborfields could try relying on trying to score from further away, trying to shoot some three-pointers, which I think if they do get those three-pointers could put some pressure on Amityville's team to start defending them from further away and maybe open up some opportunity for Harborfields to go close up for any layups or just driving in the ball in general. Something else I would like to mention on Harborfields is that although the defense is not lacking in any way whatsoever, and they're closing down most opportunities to try to get the ball close to the rim, they're often not closing down key players like Natalia Baptiste, who are constantly looking for openings and are one of Amityville anchors. So she always gets the ball after every reset, which if you can close down Natalia Baptiste, maybe that's going to put a dent in Amityville's offense, stopping them from possibly making more points. Like I said, Natalia Baptiste having good chemistry with Mercy Griffin and Aaliyah Jones, two scorer on Amityville team. Shutting down the bridge between those two scorers could lead to Harborfields finding a weakness in Amityville's offense, possibly becoming more tight as a defense and helping them in their lead. Currently, the score is 20-19 in Amityville's favor, and it's surprising because Amityville, although they had an early lead in the first quarter, as the first quarter ended 14-8 in Amityville's favor, as it ended 14-8 in Amityville's favor, Harborfields is really bringing it back. As you see, they scored 11 points in the second quarter compared to Amityville, who only scored around 6 points. So you can really tell Harborfields is starting to tighten up their defense. They're starting to think, hey, let's shut down some of these players. Let's shut down some players like Mercy Griffin, which they've given less opportunities to in the second quarter to score points, because they're starting to realize the threat that these players may pose. So in the second quarter, Harborfields went on a 7-0 run without any interference from Amityville, which I think is just a testament to them looking at the defense and thinking, hey, we can get around their defense if we start playing differently. If we start trying to make those further away shots and we start driving up the ball when they least expect it, then we could really get out here. We could really put ourselves out here to show that we can get somewhere and we can score these early points. In the last matchup in Harborfields and Amityville only scored 19 points, whereas Harborfield scored 30 points winning the match. Especially in comparing that game to this game. In the first quarter of that game, Harborfield scored 8 points, taking the early lead, as Amityville only scored 6. So, as we can see, Amityville sure is prepared for this matchup. They're ready, they're prepared, and they took the early lead, contradicting what happened before where Harborfields took the early lead. But they're always neck and neck throughout each of the games until one of them will push through. One of them will get a further lead. So I'm wondering tonight if we're going to get a hard push from one of the teams scoring a lot of points in one of the quarters. Some keys of this game, I'm expecting Natalia Baptiste to come out even more in the third and fourth quarter. I'm expecting her to have some more plays, creating more opportunities, especially if Harborfields can't find a way to shut her down. I'm expecting her to give some good opportunities to Leah Jones and Mercy Griffin to score points, as well as Alana Henry and Hampton continuing up with the defense. However, from Harborfields, I also think although Bridget has been underperforming, I think if the team really finds some ways to give her opportunities to start scoring, then she could really perform and maybe push Harborfield above Amityville in points. So we're ending off halftime with 20 seconds left on the clock. I'm Christian Chicas, and we're going to start soon the third quarter of the game.
You're not going to keep that there, right? You're not going to keep this.
I've been driving trucks for a long time. Safety is my #1 priority. I know that my truck has huge blind spots. That's why I remember to check my mirrors often for smaller vehicles. Everyone can help keep our roads safe. Next time you're behind the wheel, try to avoid lingering in those blind spots. It can be dangerous. Let's all plan to share the road safely. Learn how at www.sharetheroadsafely.gov.
I'm Jose. I work construction. My day starts at 4 a.m. Life's tight, but I eat right by choosing one day a week to prep multiple meals with healthy recipes. Then I freeze the extra. I save money by bringing lunch to work. Then dinner is already made. Life just got easier, and I have more time to spend with my family. To learn how to eat right when life's tight, visit snapedny.org to learn more.
SNAP-Ed is funded by USDA Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.
This is Ariana Cuevas, point guard for the Amityville Warriors, and you're watching Warrior Basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
Welcome back to the Amityville Broadcasting Network. Once again, I'm Aaron Kruder. We're here in the Fred Williams Memorial Gym and just about ready for the third quarter of this game, matchup against Amityville and Harborfields. Amityville currently in the lead going into the second half, 20-19. We're starting off Henderson, midcourt. Korsch, top of the key. DeSimone to Henderson, back to DeSimone. Top of the key to Hickey. Hickey in there. Recovery by Hampton. Hampton's having a good game so far. Henry, midcourt. Pass to Aiken, fumbled, and it's out of bounds. Harborfields will recover the ball. 7 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Hickey, midcourt. To Korsch. To DeSimone. Almost fumbles on the ground with the ball. Henry recovers. Nice turnover for Amityville. Henry. And that's 22-19. Amityville's in the lead. Scoring the first points of the third quarter. 7 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Henderson to Medico. Tipped off, but Henderson recovers. And that's a foul on Henderson. So we talked again, pretty good game for Amityville so far. But the last matchup against Harborfields versus Amityville, Harborfields won to Amityville, who only had 19 points, but Amityville already has more points than that, and it's just the third quarter. So good game for them so far. See some improvement in the team. Henderson to Hickey, top of the key. Pass to Korsch. Recovered by Henry. Once again, those two tall players. Henry, right wing. Bounces off the back. Recovered by Hampton to Henry. Another shot by Henry, recovered by Hickey. Harborfields has the ball. Hickey, top of the key. Pass to Medico, left wing. Henderson, top of the key. In the paint to Michaelopoulos. No, to DeSimone. Doesn't go. Hampton recovers. Pass to Griffin, midcourt. Griffin, top of the key. Guarded heavily by Medico. Pass to Jones, midcourt. To Henry. Henry in the paint to Hampton. Air ball. Recovered by Henderson. Powers down court. In the paint. And that's a foul. It's a foul on number 12. JL Aiken. Harborfields will recover the ball. 5 minutes and 34 seconds left in the third quarter. 22-19. Amityville is still in the lead. Medico, right wing. To Korsch. Tips it out of bounds. Amityville will have the ball again. Chapman back in the game. Chapman. Midcourt, pass to Jones, almost goes out. Tipped out by Henderson.
Somebody has to flash middle.
Still Amityville's ball. 22-19, 5 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Jones has the ball. Pass to Chapman. Chapman, right wing. Back to Jones, to Henry. Henry looks for a shot, top of the key. Henry. Henry in the paint. It's a bucket for Henry, brings the score to 24-19. Amityville with a 5-point lead with just 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Hickey of Harborfields midcourt. Medico, top of the key. Henry so far has 5 points in this game. 7 points, my mistake. Hickey bounces off the board, and that's a foul called on Harborfields. Amityville will recover the ball. Baptiste back in the game. Baptiste was seen exiting the first half, seeming with her injury to her right wrist, but she seems to be playing okay. Chapman, midcourt. Two-man, recovered by DeSimone. Pass to Hickey. Off the rim, recovered by Baptiste, and Hickey goes down. That's a foul on Hickey. And Hickey has no points so far in this game. Surprising twist from the last game against Amityville, which again she scored 18 points in, but not so far in this game. Henry to Jones to Aiken. And that's Aiken with the layup, 26-19. Amityville with a 7-point lead with just 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. DeSimone to Henderson with a 6-0 run for Amityville. Masalopoulos looks for a three-pointer, goes around. And that's 2 points for Michaelopoulos, a freshman guard for Harborfield, breaking Amityville's run. 26-21. Amityville in the lead, 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Michaelopoulos with 6 points so far in today's game. Henry will go to the free throw line. That's a foul on Harborfield's DeSimone. And they're going to inbound instead. Formation looks like it, but Chapman. Pass to Aiken. Bounces off the rim. Henry with the rebound, but does not go. The whistle is blown. It's a foul on Carey of Harborfields. Henry will go to the free throw line. Misses the first free throw. That's 5 free throw shots that Henry's made so far. Only has made one of them in. Henry misses the second free throw shot, and it goes out, and that's Harborfield's ball. Henry averaged 15 points with 11 rebounds last season. Henderson, midcourt. Pass to Sabino. Sabino, top of the key. To Carey. To Hickey. Long pass to Sabino. Fights Henry. But it goes, and that's 26-23. Harborfield's catching up. Long pass to Jones, right wing. Pass to Aiken. Goes off. Hickey recovers. That's 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third quarter, 26-23. Hickey, midcourt. Top of the key. Pass to Sabino. Or Michaelopoulos. Hickey. Pass to Sabino. Sabino to Henderson. Henderson in the paint. Chapman with a block. That's a foul on Chapman of Amityville. And that will send Henderson of Harborfields to the free throw line. Henderson scored the first points of today's game, but has not scored since. Let's see if she breaks that with this visit to the charity strike, and she will. First free throw goes in. Free shot. It's a 5-0 run for Harborfields. Let's see if Henderson can make it 6. And it does not go. Recovered by Baptiste, but she steps out. And Harborfields will recover. 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the third quarter, 26-24, close game right now. But Amityville is leading by 2 points. Hickey to Michaelopoulos, left wing. Lots of energy from the Amityville bench. Henderson, right wing, looks for a shot, bounces off the rim, recovered by Hickey. And that's a jump ball on Hickey. Amityville will recover the ball. 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third quarter. And that's Amityville's ball. Henry will have it. Amityville has to break this full court press. Chapman to a little collision. And that's a travel on Amityville. Harborfields will recover the ball. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Amityville is still in the lead, 26-24. Harborfields ball. Hickey will start to Henderson. Midcourt, guarded by Chapman. Pass to Sabino. Sabino looks for a shot. To Carey. Carey, top of the key to Hickey. Hickey, left wing. Back to Sabino. Back to Hickey. Looks for a shot. To Michaelopoulos. Goes around the rim. Recovered by Aiken of Amityville. Pass to Henry. Henry, midcourt. Guarded pretty heavily by Henderson. Henry misses. Recovered by Harborfields. Sabino to Hickey. It's 1 minute and 33 seconds left in the third quarter, 26-24. And that's Carey. And Harborfields is on a 7-0 run right now. The score is tied 26-26 with just 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Baptiste midcourt. Two-man by Harborfields. That's a timeout called by head coach Tom Maloney of Amityville. Harborfields currently on a 7-0 run after breaking Amityville's 6-0 run. A lot of good runs this game. Harborfields started scoring in the first quarter, but Amityville quickly responded with a 5-0 run. And later in that quarter, a 7-0 run into the second quarter. And Harborfields responded with a 7-0 run of their own. And that's leading up to the tied score right now, 26-26. A pretty good game. A better performance by Amityville this time prior to their match against Harborfields in February, where they only scored 19 points against Harborfields 30, but both teams are pretty close to scoring more than they already have in that game. And in that game, Hickey scored 7 points, and Baptiste scored 7 points for the Warriors, and Henry scored 5 points. But Hickey, we have still not seen any scoring from her at this point in the game. We have about 1 minute left in the third quarter. Tied score, 26-26. Amityville with the ball.
Here we go.
Chapman to Baptiste. Has her fingers wrapped. Baptiste to Chapman, right wing, powers through, and shot is blocked by Harborfields. That's a foul on Harborfields. Amityville will recover the ball. They're going to send Jada Chapman will take a trip to the free throw line, sophomore guard for the Amityville Warriors. Chapman is 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. See if he can make it 4 for 4. She has 5 points so far in total for this game. And that ends Harborfield's 7-0 run. Second free throw does not go. Sabino. It's a full court press by Amityville. Hickey. Mid-court. Long pass to Michaelopoulos. Shot does not go. Recovered by Hampton. 27-26. Amityville in the lead with just 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Baptiste. Mid-court. Hampton. 10 rebounds so far this game. Baptiste to Chapman. Right wing. The whistle is blown. And that's a foul on Harborfields. Chapman will go to the free throw line once again. She is 3 for 4 on her free throw shots. 30 seconds left in the third quarter, 27-26. And first free throw shot bounces off the rim. Let's see if the second one will go. We're with 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Bounces around the rim, recovered by Sabino of Harborfields. Pass to Michaelopoulos. Guarded heavily by Henry. Pass to Medico to Sabino. Shot does not go. Recovered by Harborfields. Medico in the paint. And that's a foul. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. And that's a foul on Amityville's Hampton. And that will send Medico to the free throw line for Harborfields. The freshman guard for Harborfields has 6 points, now 7, as her first free throw shot does go in for Harborfields. And second free shot does go. The second free shot does go in. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Harborfields now has their lead by 28-26, and that's a backcourt violation on Harborfields, and that's on Amityville. A turnover. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. And this is Harborfield's first lead since the first points of the game. 5 seconds left on the clock. 2 seconds left. Henderson in the paint. Whistle is blown. That's a travel on Henderson with 0.2 seconds left in the third quarter. Amityville will recover the ball. Chapman, Baptiste. And that's the end of the third quarter. Once again, I'm Aaron Kruger with the Amityville Broadcasting Network. We will be right back after this break.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see. Depression won't show up on an eye chart, and you can't measure it on your bathroom scale. Sorting out a mental health concern is not something to attempt on your own. You won't find a bipolar disorder by looking at a thermometer. Like many other health conditions, help for mental illness takes professional diagnosis and treatment. Anxiety won't just go away under a stick-on bandage. So the sooner you seek treatment, the better. If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. Find out what to do. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support. That's samhsa.gov/support.
This is Mercy Griffin, shooting guard for the Amityville Warriors, and you're watching Warrior Basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
Welcome back to the Amityville Broadcasting Network. Once again, I'm Aaron Kruger here in the Fred Williams Memorial Gym with the matchup today against Harborfields against Amityville. Harborfields has its first lead since early in the game in the first quarter. Going into the fourth quarter, Harborfields leading just by 1 point, 28-27. We're about to go into the fourth quarter. Harborfields recently had a 7-0 run, broken by Chapman of the Warriors. Then again, Harborfields took the lead. Harborfields has the ball. Henderson, midcourt. See Katz back in the game. Medico back to Henderson, top of the key, looks for a shot. Medico, right wing to Korsch in the paint. Back to Medico. It's a three-pointer for Medico. 31-27, 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Griffin back in the game. That's 11 points for Medico so far. Henry, 2 points for Amityville. That's 31-29. Harborfields in the lead just by 2 points, 7 minutes and 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's 8 points in total for Henry this game. Of course, Henderson, three-pointer, does not go. Recovered by Hampton. Once again, Griffin, midcourt. Pass to Henry. Back to Griffin. Back to Henry to Hampton in the middle. Jones to Henry, right wing. Henry, spin move, but it's denied by Harborfield's Korsch once again. Tall players here. Rebound, does not go. Recovered by Griffin to Henry, right wing. Recovered by Henry again. Whistle is blown, but the shot is up, and that's counted in the foul. And we see Henry once again go to the free throw line, and the score is tied once again, 31-31 in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes and 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Henry has a chance for a three-point play right here, but she's only 1-6 from the free throw line tonight. Henderson out of the game for Michaelopoulos. Henry, her free throw, 1 of 7 now at the free throw line. Medico, midcourt to Michaelopoulos. To DeSimone. Korsch, the 8th grader. It's breaking the tie, 33-31. Harborfields in the lead, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Griffin, top of the key. Almost a turnover, but Griffin gets it, and that's a timeout called by Amityville head coach Tom Maloney. Smart timeout to avoid the travel by Mercy Griffin. Mercy Griffin, who scored 13 points against Harborfields in their January game, also made All-League for the 23-24 season. So very great player for the Amityville Warriors. As again, lots of they're being recognized for their wonderful play, as we love to see here. Again, 33-31. Harborfields in lead by 2 points. Been a close game for the past quarter or so. 5 minutes and 54 seconds left in fourth quarter as both teams talk it over. You see Katz, Henry, Griffin, Hampton, and Jones on the court for Amityville. Harborfield still talking it over. But Amityville ready to start. Once again, Harborfield's in the lead, 33-31. 5 minutes and 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harborfield's back on the court. Amityville has the ball. Griffin, right under their net. To Jones, three-pointer, off the rim. Recovered by Medico of Harborfields. Michaelopoulos, top of the key, to Medico. Medico left wing to DeSimone. Michaelopoulos off the backboard, recovered by Griffin. And that's a jump ball on Harborfields, and Amityville will recover the ball. Good play here by junior Mercy Griffin. Amityville has the ball. Henry will start. 5 minutes and 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Long pass to Jones, to Katz, to Henry, left wing. Top of the key, off the rim. Recovered by Course. Michaelopoulos, midcourt. Looks for her team. Pass to Medico, but rebound by Course. Strengthens the lead for Harborfields, 35-31. 4 minutes and 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Long pass to Katz, to Henry, to Hampton, to Henry, left wing, in the paint. Again, Henry denied by Course, and that is a foul on Harborfields. Henry to the free throw line again. We're seeing a pretty strong performance by her this game, attempting to be an outstanding player, as she is. Attempting to take over this game again for Amityville as the first free shot does go in. 4 minutes and 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 35-32 now as we see Henry take her second free throw shot. And it does go in. That's 2 for 2 for the first time for Henry today. And that's 3 out of 10 overall for Henry on her free throw shots. And Harborfields has the ball. Henry has the last 6 points for Amityville today. Michaelopoulos to DeSimone, top of the key, gets in the paint and fumbled. That's a jump ball. And that's Harborfield's ball with 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Again, 35-33. 2-point lead for Harborfields. Hickey has the ball. Pass to Course. And it's out. And it will be Amityville's ball. Once again, we see Henry and Course, the tallest people on this court, match up against each other. Chapman, midcourt. Chapman recovers the ball. And that's a jump ball on Amityville. Amityville will keep it. Griffin, midcourt. To Jones, right wing, three-pointer. Off the backboard. Recovered by Hickey. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left on the fourth quarter. 35-33. Harborfields has the ball. Hickey has the ball. Has to Michaelopoulos. To DeSimone, top of the key. To Hickey. And that's first points for Hickey in this game in the fourth quarter. Scores 37-33. Harborfields leads with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. Recovery by Griffin, but a foul is called on number 5 of Harborfields, Medico. Amityville will recover the ball. The sub is called. Katz out for Baptiste. Baptiste has some hurt fingers here, but we'll likely see her for the rest of this game. Griffin to Baptiste, left wing. Back to Griffin, right wing. Out by Harborfields, Michaelopoulos. Amityville will recover the ball once again. Griffin to Jones, three-pointer. Off the rim, recovered by Course. Michaelopoulos in the paint to Hickey, three-pointer. and gets stuck in the board out of bounds. So 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 37-33, Harborfields with a 4-point lead. Get a new ball. So they're Henry getting the ball out from behind the backboard. Good job for the tallest person on the team. Nice round of applause from the audience. Surely one of the least exciting things happening this game, but 3 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock again as both teams talk it over. Timeout was called. At Harborfields with a 4-point lead currently, but Amityville did have them at the half by 1-point lead, but Harborfields quickly answered in the third quarter. And in the third quarter, 27-28, Harborfields had the 1-point lead, but now it's a 4-point lead, and will Amityville close that gap? We'll have to see. Last 6 points have been scored by Alana Henry of Amityville. We certainly need to see more broader play from Amityville if they want to win this game. More points on the board. It can't be Henry scoring every single time for the Warriors. We've seen a lot from this game as well from Baptiste and Chapman and Griffin. So if we can see more of them on the board this game, I think that Amityville will have a chance to recover and possibly win. But we'll have to see because there's only 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. But 3 minutes can go a long way, especially in a close game like this. See Amityville, Henry, Chapman, Baptiste, Griffin, and Jones on the court. For Harborfields, Korsh, Medico, Hickey, Michaelopoulos, and DeSimoine. Chapman pass to Henry, recovered by Medico of Harborfields to Hickey, right wing. 3 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. Hickey, does not go. Recovered by Henry. 3 minutes, 7 seconds on the clock. Henry midcourt, right wing. To Baptiste, top the key. 3-pointer, bounces off the rim, recovered by Michaelopoulos to Hickey in backcourt. Hickey looks for her team. Pass to Michaelopoulos. Michaelopoulos to Hickey. To Medico. Back to Michaelopoulos. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Ball recovered by Henry. Shot clock runs out. And that's a foul on Harborfields. Amityville will recover the ball. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harborfields still leads by 4 points. Been an exciting game so far. Baptiste still nursing her fingers. Pass to Griffin. Back to Baptiste. Again to Griffin, midcourt. 2-man by Harborfield's defense. And that's a timeout by Maloney. Amityville's head coach once again. Sticky situation for Amityville right there. Good call by Maloney for a timeout. Two minutes and 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again, this is Amityville's first league game this season, so a lot of suspense here today. And as they lost their last 2 games against Harborfields, but those games were not as close as today so far. So only a 4-point difference. And again, there's 2 minutes left, but 2 minutes can go a long way, especially with only a 4-point difference. That's 2 plays, 3 plays. It could be anything. It just matters if Amityville plays it smart. And if they do get on the free throw line, they need to make those shots, need to make the rebounds where they can. They need to get those 3-pointers, especially. We've seen a lot of those today from Amityville, from Griffin. Baptiste stays on the court, but as their secondary scorer for today, she's still nursing those fingers, so we don't know if she's up to good or not. And that's 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. Amityville has the ball again. Baptiste, midcourt, motion for her team. Motions again. Lots of movement. Chapman with the pass. Bounces off the back. Recovered by Medico. Michaelopoulos, midcourt. Two minutes left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Medico. Michaelopoulos again. Shot does not go. Tipped out by Harborfields. Or by Amityville. Harborfields will have the ball. 1 minute and 46 seconds left. In the fourth quarter, the timeout is called by Harborfield's coach, Tampori. Amityville with a lot of missed three-pointers these last few minutes. Let's see if they can get some more points on the board, as there hasn't been any big run so far in the fourth quarter. But again, a 4-point lead from Harborfields has stuck for these past few minutes. Oh, no, 1 minute and 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can finish out strong. Aaliyah Jones of the Amityville Warriors played as an 8th grader last season and won the Section 11 Rookie of the Year award for the 23-24 season. We've seen some action from her today in the earlier quarters. But no score yet today. And Harborfields has the ball. Again, 1 minute, 46 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter. Harborfields still with a 4-point lead. Hickey past the course. Blocked by Henry, recovered by Jones. Henry's height is pivotal in those moments. Chapman in the paint. And a foul is called on Harborfields. Chapman will go to the free throw line.
Foul number 25. Number 3.
Big moments for Amityville. Free throws are shot with the clock stopped. We're in less than 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Moments like these are pivotal. First shot goes in. Chapman has been pretty good for the line today. And there's only a 3-point difference in the score now. Let's see if she can make it only a 2-point difference. And it bounces around the rim, recovered by Harborfields, but the foul is called on Amityville. 1 minute, 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter, 37-34. Harborfields with a 3-point lead. Medico will have the ball. Lots of energy from the crowd and the bench in the final minutes of the game. Medico looks for a pass to Michaelopoulos. To Hickey, midcourt. Long pass to Decimone. 1 minute, 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter, 39-34. 5-point lead for Harborfields. Baptiste, 3-pointer. And it sinks. It's a big shot for Baptiste for Amityville. 1 minute, 6 seconds left on the clock. Harborfields a 2-point lead, 39-37. And the ball goes out. Amityville will have the ball with 1 minute left on the clock. Pretty good opportunity for Amityville here to get some more points on the board and stop Harborfields from scoring. 2-point difference here. It could go either way. Griffin to Baptiste. Baptiste with 8 points so far in the game. Pass to Henry. Henry to Chapman, right wing. 49 seconds left on the clock. in the fourth quarter. Henry, right wing, 43 seconds. Coach Abadondolo yelling to his team. 7 seconds on the clock. Griffin, three-pointer, does not go. Recovered by Baptiste. Baptiste recovered by Chapman, and it goes out. Amityville will have the ball right under their own net. 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can they tie it? Again. Timeout called for both coaches. Talk it over. Maloney called it, I believe. That was pretty good play by Baptiste right there. Another three-pointer for her in today's game. Pretty clutch play for Amityville. Lessening the gap. I mean, this is a one-play game right here. Another three-pointer could secure them the win. A field goal could get them a tie and could extend the game. I think Amityville has some pretty strong players like Griffin or Jones or Baptiste, again, who could get them a three-pointer needed for them to win the game. But could they go the safer option and just get the two-point play for them to tie it and extend the game? 28 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter as both teams talk it over. Again, pretty good energy from the crowd tonight from both Harborfields and Amityville parents and family. And they're back on the court. Again, Baptiste, Henry, Griffin, Jones, and Chapman for Amityville. Crunch time for Amityville. 20 seconds on the clock. Baptiste has the ball. Pass to Griffin. Almost tipped out by Harborfields, by Michaelopoulos. 26 seconds on the clock. Amityville will have the ball. Pretty lucky for Amityville right there, as they have a chance to tie or win this game. 26.8 seconds on the clock. Shot clock has been turned off. 2-point lead for Harborfields as Amityville will have the ball. Baptiste with the ball, still with her fingers taped. Pass to Henry, midcourt. Looks for her team, pass to Baptiste. 20 seconds on the clock to Henry. And that's out. Amityville keeps it. Henry bounced the ball off of a Harborfields player. 17 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock is turned off. Harborfield leads by 2 points, 39-37. This is anyone's game right now. Amityville has a really big chance to score right now. Again, could go either way. Great energy from the crowd right now. Baptiste to Henry. Henry gets 2 points and a foul. And that's pretty clutch, a good clutch play by Henry, giving Amityville a chance to take the lead. Score is tied again, 39-39. That's a foul on DeSimone of Harborfields. Henry goes to the free throw line once again. Let's see if she can get it. She's only shot 30% from the line tonight. Let's see if she can clutch. And she can. 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the score is 40-39. Timeout is called. Amityville has a 1-point lead. This is a pretty good game so far. No big runs in the fourth quarter, but lots of points scored by either team. It bounces back either way. We know it's been a pretty close game in the second half. So we finally saw some points from Hickey in the fourth quarter. Lots of points by Henry in the fourth quarter. We have nine points for Henry in the fourth quarter alone. Pretty good performance by her, especially in this last moment with the pretty smart play by Henry there. The point and the foul. 14 seconds left on the clock as both teams talk it over. Let's see. It could go either way. Again, pretty close game. Can Harborfields make a comeback, or has Amityville solidified its lead? Let's see. Some good music choices by our announcers over there. Amityville needs a strong defense here right now. We have Chapman, Jones, Katz, Henry, and Aiken on the court for Amityville. And Korsh, Michaelopoulos, Medico, Hickey, and DeSimone on the court for Harborfields. Michaelopoulos with the ball. Right to Henry. 10 seconds on the clock. And a foul is called. But that's a great chance. Again, another clutch play by Henry. Pretty good turnover. 9 seconds on the clock in the fourth quarter. 1 point difference, 40-39. Henry again goes to the free throw line with a chance to widen the gap and add to the lead for Amityville. She will have 2 shots. It goes around the rim. Excuse me. Oh. 9 seconds on the clock again. Henry missed her first free throw shot. Goes for a second one. And it does not go in. Recovered by Harborfields. 6 seconds on the clock. And a timeout is called. Wow. 6 seconds left on the clock. Timeouts have been called left and right in the fourth quarter. And this could be a pretty clutch play for Harborfields. Let's see, both teams talking it over, but head coach of the Harborfield Tornadoes, John Tampori, drawing up a play. Let's see, if Harborfield scores right now, they will win. If they miss, Amityville will win. So I think Amityville really needs some great defense right now, and I think that they're able to do that. And Amityville also has to play really smart. I think they have been playing pretty smart this game, but they have to be really careful not to foul, because again, that could tie the game again, or Harborfields will win, give them a lead. And there's 6.3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Final seconds of the game. Amityville has a 1 point lead. Coming back from another timeout. Let's see if Amityville can keep it up. It is Harborfield's ball. 6 seconds on the clock. Lots of energy from the crowd. Crowd's getting loud. Michaelopoulos will have the ball. Looking to pass to Hickey, but Amityville's guarding her pretty heavily. Recovered by Henry. 4 seconds on the clock, 3 seconds. And Harborfield's fouled again. Head coach Maloney of the Amityville Warriors very pumped. I'm sure the Amityville Warriors would love to win their first league game of the year. And once again, Henry will go to the free throw line. She's got a chance to really solidify the lead for Amityville, although there's only 2 seconds left in the game. Anything could happen, but Henry's play right here is really crucial to that. Amityville's leading 40-39, 1 point lead. It's been close the past 2 quarters. And that's a 2 point lead. Another clutch play by Henry as the first free throw shot goes in. 2.4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 41-39. And the second free throw shot goes in, and Harborfields has the ball. 2.4 seconds left. Michaelopoulos, 2 seconds left. Long shot, does not go. Amityville wins tonight's game 42-39. Once again, on the Amityville Broadcasting Network, I'm Aaron Kruder. It's been a pretty amazing game. We're going to see if we can get an interview with Amityville head coach Tom Maloney, but for now, it'll just be me. Wow, some pretty good runs for both Amityville and Harborfields into this game. All right, and once again, Amityville with the win, 42-39. Clutch plays by senior guard Alana Henry. She was crucial in the fourth quarter, scoring a majority of the points for Amityville. in the fourth quarter. And overall, she had 9 points for Amityville in the 11 points for Amityville in the fourth quarter. And now we're going to send it to Matt Grice for an interview with head coach Tom Maloney.
And we are here with head coach Tom Maloney of the Amityville girls basketball team. Coach, wow, what a finish. Not only was it dramatic down the stretch, you come back, Alana Henry, clutch play, three-point play from the free throw line. She's able to get the play done, and you end up getting your first league win, avenging 2 losses against Harborfields last year. You have to be feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's on a night like tonight, it's special to win like this. Alana gets paid the big bucks, and that's what she gets paid the big bucks for. She's a fantastic human being. They all did a great job. I mean, these girls, they work so hard every single day. We put them through the ringer every single day, and then they respond. That's a fantastic Harborfields team, well coached. The girls are fantastic girls. It's just a really good basketball game, and we just happen to come out on top today, and I'm like beyond proud, beyond.
And obviously an emotional win because it's not just the game of basketball, but obviously everything with Delaney Katz before the game, celebrating the life of her mother and trying to find a cure for kidney disease. How much more special is it to get a win for her tonight?
I mean, I told the girls before the game that we already won before we stepped on the court, right? I mean, you just see the green. You see what we put together. You see what Delaney spearheaded and her parent and her dad and her brothers, and we all spearheaded this in the last second. And to be honest, whether we won or lost wasn't really a big deal to me because we won. We raised money for a good cause. Okay, we lifted a girl up in her family, in our community that needed to be lifted up, and then we just happened to win. And she played a huge role in that. You know, it's taken her a long time to get back on the court, and I can guarantee you we're definitely happy that she is. But it took all 12 to 13 girls on the team and coaches, and you can't do this thing alone. Whether you're the coach or the players, you can't do this thing alone. It just takes everybody, and I'm just super, super proud of them.
Coach, thank you very much. Congratulations. Aaron, back to you.
Thank you for that wonderful interview. And we're going to go to break right now. Once again, we're on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. I'm Aaron Kruder. And we'll be right back on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with a sun protection factor, or SPF, of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. UVA rays age the skin, UVB rays burn, and both cause cancer. But the perfect sunscreen doesn't count if you use it wrong. Don't need sunscreen on a cloudy day? Wrong. 80% of UV rays still get through the haze. Only use sunscreen at the beach? Nope. Anytime you're outside, UV rays attack the skin, so you need protection. And you have to reapply sunscreen every 2 hours. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
This is Ariana Cuevas, point guard for the Amityville Warriors, and you're watching Warrior Basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.
Welcome back to the Amityville Broadcasting Network. I'm Christian Chicas, and I'll be hosting the post-game today. What an exciting game it was today, especially with the scores being so close at all times, ending with a final score of 42-39. And even in the third quarter, 27-28, just proving how close this matchup was between Harborfields and Amityville. Today in Amityville, with the match, I think Baptiste on Amityville's side was just an amazing team leader, creating opportunities for the team and being an anchor all around whenever there was an offensive play. However, Harborfields did meet that challenge, and they started performing. They changed their defense so that they would start pushing offensive players from further out, such as Alana Henry and Baptiste, which really did put a dent in Amityville's plan for a little bit, as they were struggling to adapt to this and didn't adapt until around the fourth quarter. Harborfields became a lot more aggressive on defense, like I said, not letting opportunities slip by them. And it was just a lot harder for Amityville's offense to become as lethal as they were in the first and second quarter. A player I would like to mention on Harborfield's team is Henderson, being a great offensive player and another anchor for Harborfield's team, always looking for opportunities in the first half of the game, just always looking for those opportunities to pass their teammates to make those offensive shots from far away. And as they were subbed out, then we saw Michael Apolos stand up to that role that Henderson previously had and just keep that leadership position going, keep that passing going, keep the opportunities going. And as we saw with them in the offense, we saw good ball movement. We saw the ball going from the right wing to the left, always just trying to make the opportunities for the team. And we saw some drive-ins too because of this ball movement that was present. In the final minutes of the game, it was just ecstatic. You could feel the tension in the stands. The crowd was roaring. And it's just like, especially with the free throws and all the fouls that were called, it was just it was hard not to be excited. Alana Henry having a lot of free throws this game. However, only making a few of them. At some point, only making 1 out of 9. However, she really did bring it home for this game, because in the final seconds, she was able to make those 2 free throws, extending the lead from 1 point to 3, securing the game in Amityville's favor. However, with those 10 seconds left, potentially Harborfield could have made a play. Harborfield realized in the third and fourth quarter and end of second that Amityville was shooting from further away, and anchors like Baptiste, Henry started to become a major issue that they faced in the first and second quarter. So then they started using superior ball movement and pressuring the ball a lot more. So like when Amityville was trying to pass, they would try to intercept it a lot more, starting to defend players such as Baptiste and Henry a lot more than other ones on the team, because they realized that those were key players to Amityville's offense. Amityville struggled with the ball to create opportunities and space looking at the beginning of the third quarter as they lost the lead. At the beginning of the fourth quarter as they lost the lead. However, they eventually did end up getting through and adapting to the situation that they were in with Harborfields. And at the end of the game, powering through, which is why this game was so intense. It was such a close game at all times. They were usually within 4 to 3 points of each other, but they always decided to push through. Amityville and Harborfields, both just creating such a tense environment on the court and off the court. So, like I said, just a recap of everything. Baptiste was amazing this game as a team leader, and for Harborfields, Henderson and Michaelopoulos was also a team leader in the game, creating opportunities for each other and their team. In the final minutes, extremely tense game. Final score of tonight, 42-39 in Amityville's favor.
Go
Have a
to
good night.
AmityvilleWarriors.com for upcoming broadcasts and events. This has been a presentation of Warriors Basketball on the Amityville Broadcasting Network.